welcome to another Gene Key Contemplation video. We're going to dive into Gene Key 5. The shadow is impatience, the gift is patience, and the city is timelessness. And I'm smiling because I have really been tested on my patience with this video. I tried to film outside at first, and just as I was about to hit record, the leaf blowers were blowing. And then I came up here, hit record, my phone rang, and just a bunch of things. Then someone was making noise at the front door. And so I have to just chuckle and share that with you. So impatience. This is, that restless desire to have things happen now. And we do live in a culture where we can have things happen at the click of a button. And there's definitely an impatient energy, a buzz, and it's very easy to get caught up in this impatience. Yet, as all the great masters talk about, and this ties into the city of timelessness, the only moment is now. And this really speaks to what many of us know and understand, that we create our reality from the now moment, from the energy that we are emitting, broadcasting, emanating. And with an impatient energy, obviously with that comes stress, with that comes, hasty decisions and maybe missing opportunities that are really meant for us when we're trying to go for a quick fix or a quick result. And it's really funny because in this audio, Richard Rudd speaks and asks the question, rather, how many workshops have you seen that are selling patience? You don't make money selling patience. It sounds rather boring. Most of the workshops I see are like accelerator this and fast track that. And yet, when you're on a conscious journey of self-development or a spiritual journey, patience is fundamental. Richard Rudd speaks to this foundation of love is patience. And the only way to work through our shadow is patience. And being able to just be in stillness and wait and trust that the flow of life is going to move us. But as with all the shadows, our mind becomes the dominating force, and it thinks that it knows best, and it feeds off of this impatient energy and wants to make things happen now. And as I contemplated this one, I thought back to a time, and I can feel this contrast with myself when I'm working online. And especially now with AI, you can move so quickly and get things done, and it can be really exciting to just keep moving and then therefore get caught up in this energy. And there can be like this underlying stress. And I remember sitting on my computer, this was before AI, but just feeling all this inspiration coming through me and just, forgetting to eat or forgetting to breathe and just like, okay, there's not enough time. I got all this stuff I got to get doing. And now, after years of practicing patience, and I didn't necessarily call it patience, I've been working with this word surrendered, but more so is just the deep understanding of creating our future from the present moment and tuning into my body and recognizing when I feel stress, or in this case, impatience, and then allowing myself to just let my body feel calm and relaxed. And this one story came to mind of when I caught myself feeling impatient. And this was a couple years ago. And as I said, I've been living my life slower and more mindfully and surrendered. And I was getting ready to go on a vacation, and I hadn't gone on a vacation in a while. And I woke up that morning knowing I was going, and there was no schedule, there was no timeline of when I had to be there. I was just going to visit a friend up at our cottage. But my habit of going on vacation in the past was very linked to this like rushing around energy, and oh my God, and like the stress came in, and I caught myself like packing my bags and okay, I gotta hurry up and go. And I just fairly quickly caught myself and thought, whoa, this isn't the energy that I need to go drive in my car. So I did the opposite. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to bake some cookies and just reset my energy. So that's what I did. And in this audio, Richard Rudd speaks to, at the gift level, we cannot snap our fingers and have patience. It's something that we need to practice. So practicing patience and catching ourselves when we're impatient, when we sense ourselves to be impatient, and then literally stopping the action, breathing, and maybe going for a walk or sitting down to meditate and wait for the energy to become clear and calm. Because as he speaks about at the Siddhic level here, is timelessness is tapping into the illusion of time, that eternal nature. And also this idea that we create our future from the now moment. So our energy and the state of our energy is everything for what we are going to be creating individually and collectively for our future. And allowing ourselves to trust that the flow of life will lead us exactly where we're meant to be. And the value of where our energy is resting is everything. Yeah, as Richard Rudd says here, the way in which the shadow transforms into the gift is through patience and love. And it's fundamental to every aspect of all the gene keys, as all the gene keys move us through the shadow into the gift and into the siddhi. So without patience, we never get into any of the gifts. I love that he shares as well in his audio about the eternal nature in his own practice of just sometimes sitting with the word eternity and letting it kind of roll around in his being and allowing his cells to feel this eternal nature and this timelessness. And yet here we are in this incarnation with a unique purpose. If you have your hologenetic profile, you literally can see the theme of your purpose. And within that eternity, in that eternal nature that you are, the paradox of being here in a specific time, this one lifetime as you, this unique you, this only time within this no time that you can be here to express and live out your unique blueprint, your unique dharma, your unique destiny, and allowing yourself to play that to the fullest. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this theme. Are you in touch with an impatience, and maybe how is that driving your life? Or have you been cultivating patience? Do you have this gene key in your profile? And if so, what sphere does it sit in? And what have you discovered? I love to hear from you either in the comments or in my direct messages. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.